Did you know that there is a simple pattern to learn thousands of Italian verbs almost instantly? Now, I was shocked when I discovered these 5 simple shortcuts because they make learning Italian verbs ridiculously easy, all without memorizing verb lists, without flashcards, and without losing your mind. Sounds impossible? Well, that's because you've been taught to learn Italian the hard way. It's all about spotting these simple patterns that most people miss. So in this video, I'm going to share what those patterns are and the 5 shortcuts that helped me and my thousands of students learn thousands of verbs the easy way. The best part? This works for both absolute beginners and more experienced learners. Are you ready? Cominciamo! Now, verbs are the backbone of any language. And yes, they scare a few learners, but here's the truth that most teachers don't tell you. Italian and English share thousands of verbs. They follow predictable patterns. And once you know these patterns, you stop learning verbs and start recognizing them. Now, to understand how these 5 shortcuts work, I need to make sure that you know what a verb is. Hey, there's no judgment here. I didn't know what a verb was either when I first started learning Italian. Anywho, now a verb is simply a word you can put to in front of. To eat, to travel, to cook, to decide. Semplice, easy, right? Now here's the key idea. In Italian, that to part is already built in. That's represented by the last 3 letters of the verb. Now there are only 3 endings in Italian. Are, ere, and ire. That's it. If you can spot those endings, you can spot verbs everywhere. So now that you can spot a verb, here is your first shortcut. Many English verbs ending in cate almost always become care in Italian. For example, to educate becomes
educare,
to indicate becomes
indicare,
to complicate becomes
complicare,
to implicate becomes
implicare.
See how powerful this is? Are you enjoying this lesson? Don't let the learning stop here. Make sure you download your free PDF cheat sheet for this lesson, which includes all 17 shortcuts. To get your copy, just click on the link in the description below this video. Okay, moving on to shortcut number 2. And these will depend on if you speak American or British English. Either way, take a look at these options. If an English word ends in ize or ise or yze or yse, these often become izzare, izzare in Italian. Take a look at these examples. To organize becomes
Organizzare,
to sympathize becomes
simpatizzare,
to analyze becomes
analizzare,
to minimize becomes
minimizzare.
Now, if you've ever said realize, recognize, or optimize in English, congratulazione. You already know the Italian verb. Moving on to shortcut number 3. Now, English verbs ending in ish usually become ire in Italian. Take a look at these examples. To finish becomes
Finire,
to abolish becomes
abolire,
to embellish becomes
abbellire,
and to establish becomes
stabilire.
Are you starting to see how powerful these shortcuts can really be? Let's keep going and move on to shortcut number 4. Now this is one of the biggest verb multipliers. Now English verbs ending in ate quite often become are in Italian. For example, to create becomes
Creare,
to operate becomes
operare,
to separate becomes
separare,
to calculate becomes
calcolare,
to celebrate becomes
celebrare.
Now, just pause here for a second. Did you notice something? You didn't learn these verbs, you recognized them. That's a huge difference. Okay, let's keep going with shortcut number 5. English verbs ending in fy often become ficare, F-I-C-A-R-E in Italian. For example, to simplify becomes
semplificare,
to clarify becomes
chiarificare,
to identify becomes
identificare,
To justify becomes.
giustificare.
Now, this rule alone unlocks dozens of high-level Italian verbs. Are you enjoying this lesson? Don't let the learning stop here. Make sure you download your free PDF cheat sheet, which includes all 17 shortcuts. To get your copy, just click on the link in the description below this video. How about a bonus shortcut? Do you want one? Oh, go on then. Okay, shortcut number 6 is many English verbs ending in POSE often become PORRE in Italian. For example, to compose becomes.
Comporre,
To propose becomes.
proporre,
To suppose becomes.
supporre,
To expose becomes.
esporre,
To dispose becomes.
disporre.
So now that you know these shortcuts to learn thousands of Italian verbs, the only problem is that if you don't know how to put them into a sentence, then they're basically useless. So make sure you watch my video lesson right here, where I share the only 3 verbs that you need to say anything in Italian.